I beg of you, wherever you may be watching this, whether it's your computer, your phone, or your television set, please do not adjust the screen. Jon Stewart himself did not let himself go, dye his hair brown to appeal to a younger audience and come to the lowest form of medium known as being a critic. Now, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey, and today I'm going to do my best to digest John Wick 4 and give you the ultimate review so you go out and see it in the theater. But before we do, I'd like to announce our first big sponsor, and it's a doozy. Being a mother of three and soon to be four, hard work, we know it is. And sometimes you just need to unwind when they go to bed, if you can get them to bed. On the other end of the spectrum, is your Canadian heartthrob always so charming and good looking that you need to just get away from him and relax because he can be so beautiful and annoying? Well, do I have the product for you? It's Aviation Gin. That's right, our first big sponsor is Aviation Gin. It's so good to make you forget him that it'll get you pretty damn drunk. And we're back with the review of John Wick 4. Sorry for the interruptions, but we figure we should bring up our sponsors every so often, but not many. But back to the movie. This movie is so stylish. I don't even know how to describe it. If you guys like The Raid, and if you guys liked The Raid 2, this is like The Raid 2 where it opens up into the open world, and it's phenomenal. From the lighting to the choreographs to the stuntmen to the camera work to the style, it's incredible. But what I would like to ask the studio, if they ever let us know, or even the director, is did these stuntmen get paid? Because some of these scenes are so good that I'm like, holy shit, what did I just see? Oh my God, incredible. And then some of them with Scott Adkins just makes you laugh that it's so good. That's how good of an action movie it was. It made me forget that it was almost 3 hours long because the sequences are so great that you can't help but love it. Now, before I get into my rating, because I know that's what you guys want to argue with me down below, and I hope you do because I want to hear your opinions there. I'd like to bring out two standout points of this movie that are incredible. Uh, Donnie Yen does a phenomenal job as a blind assassin type character. He's always good in his movies, and you can see the list of his movies there. You should go and check out because they are great. I'm hoping this brings him to the North American crowd because he's always great in his martial arts with uh, everything he does. And I'm hoping down the line, maybe we get a spin off movie of his character alone is just worth it. But the second breakout star of this movie, a high part of this movie, is a fellow Canadian, born and raised in the lovely Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just like me, is Shamar Anderson, and he is phenomenal. He plays a mysterious, like, tracker person, hunter person, like a bounty hunter in a way, trying to track down John Wick, and he does such a good job. You wouldn't believe it. Now, I've loved him because I love the show Goliath on Prime Video and on Apple TV, Invasion, which nobody watches Apple TV except Jon Stewart, but you should check out Invasion because it's just so different. He's great in that. And if you ask my wife, she loved him in the movie Love Jacked, which I'm going to be fully honest with you, I'm not a romance comedy guy, but I only stayed for Keith David, sorry, Mr. Anderson, and everybody else on that film. But back to the movie, he does such a great job. I hope this brings him to where he should be at a higher level because he does a beautiful job in this movie. Now, as for my rating system, if you go back to my previous movie, you know I've never rated anything a 10, and I've never rated anything below a 6, which would be an R, as I like to say, and you can dissect that in the other video. But this movie is so good, and I made it sound so good that I'm afraid that if I set this up as a 10 now, I've already failed my channel, and I have nowhere to grow, and that's it. But I am going to bring up one downfall, and it's just a slight criticism, and that's why I'm not giving it a 10. It's the writing. Now, I know you're probably like, well, you've never written anything in your life, but yes, I have. I've written a book. It's somewhere. You can buy it somewhere. I really don't care if you do or not, but I enjoy writing, and I really want to learn more about this world like the Marquise or um, the High Table and all that, and the Council and the Continental. I really want to, but this movie doesn't really. Uh, go into all that detail, and maybe I'm just a weirdo who likes that kind of stuff, and you can tell me down below if I do. But the action sequences do make up for the writing. When you got the beautiful Keanu Reeves saying yeah, but doing it in 2 or 3 syllables is phenomenal. uh, I can tell that maybe the writing didn't get paid as much, but it's an action movie, so there is that. Obviously, I would just like to see more of the writing. So I am going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's the highest movie I've rated this year because it's the first movie, but a 9 out of 10 is really hard to beat. And you can see on my board, I have 5 slots, and every time a movie has passed that movie, I'm going to put it in there, and we're going to go through. And at the end of the year, we're going to go through it. And but you guys are going to love this movie. Please go out and see it. Don't judge just based off of a couple John Stewart wannabes, and go, but a 9 out of 10, you're going to love it. It's beautiful. The action, phenomenal. Now, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and thank you for participating down below. If I don't see you again, bom dia, boa tarde, and boa noite. Producer, cue the music.